everybody, welcome to Low Carb 360. My name is Jay. So today I had a craving for ricotta cheese, and you guys know I'm in Trinidad and Tobago, and I went to the supermarket and could not find ricotta cheese anywhere. So I decided to make ricotta cheese from scratch. So today we're making ricotta cheese. Let's begin. Okay, so I'm so excited. You guys know today we're making cheese, and since we're doing low carb, cheese is a very big part of our diet, so why not learn how to make it, right? So here are the ingredients you need for cheese making. I have milk, then I have heavy cream, I also have lemon, and this is freshly squeezed lemon. Please do not use the one that you buy from concentrate in the supermarket. Just get a fresh lemon and squeeze it. You need about 3 tablespoons. Then I have a little bit of salt, and then I have the cheesecloth contraption that I fixed for straining the milk. So here's the cheesecloth, and I layered it. Then I have a strainer under that, and then I have a bowl to catch all the excess milk. So for the whey, so this is what it looks like. It's basically cheesecloth, then a strainer, then a bowl, and that's it. Just layer the cheesecloth. Now, one thing about the cheesecloth is if you're going to get buy cheesecloth, don't go to any other store but a fabric store. Just go to the fabric store and get the cheesecloth, because you'll get it way cheaper than you would pay somewhere else. I think we paid about $3 for about 3 yards of cheesecloth. So the best thing to do is go to Joann's or Michael's and just get the cheesecloth there. Alright, so let's start making cheese. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the milk to the pan. And you want to use a stainless steel pan or a non-reactive pan. And now I'm going to add the heavy cream. And I just stir this around, and then I'm going to add the salt. Just mix that in. Make sure the salt is distributed in the milk. And I have the fire on a medium flame. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to get this to a rolling boil. Then we'll remove it. So it will take some time for it to boil. So I'm going to mix this ever so often, because you don't want it to scorch at the bottom. So just ever so often you want to keep mixing it. My suggestion is stay in the kitchen until the milk boils, because you don't want to ruin this whole process. It's a very delicate process. And just stay in the kitchen. It takes about 20 minutes or so. Keep an eye on it, and ever so often just mix it, you know, so that the bottom doesn't get scorched. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing that, and I will be right back. So I'm going to give it a little stir again. And at this point, what I'm going to do is add the lemon juice. I'm going to add the lemon juice. Give it a stir. Leave it on for a couple of minutes, stirring it. And what the acid will do, it's going to break this down and separate it into the curds and the whey. Okay, so I hope you guys the camera is picking this up, but you can totally see that it's separating. This is a really tricky part. You want to be very careful when doing this. What I'm going to do is just pour this into the bowl that I had set up. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point is I'm just going to let this cheesecloth do its job and let this strain, and I'll be back with the finished product. Okay, so this is the whey. This is the liquid that came out of the mixture. I'm going to leave this, and I'll tell you what I do with this later. But what I'm going to do is continue to let this strain for another 20 minutes, and I'll be right back. I'm going to take the whey, and I'm going to pour it in a measuring cup. And I'm going to actually make stock soup with this tomorrow. So I have a bottle here. I'm going to store it in. And I'll save this for a stock in my soup tomorrow. Yeah, so you don't waste anything in the cheese making process. I got a full bottle of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this out and carefully scoop it into the plate here. You could have left it longer to strain if you wanted a more firmer cheese, but I wanted this is the texture that I wanted it. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to get some more of this cheese out of the cloth. So this is the cheese that I got. It's very creamy, very tasty. It lasts up to 3 to 4 days in the refrigerator. So you want to refrigerate it right if you're not going to eat it right now. And what I do is I eat it with these flax bread that I make. And I'm going to do the recipe for this week and put it up. I make these flax bread. And what I would do is put like a tablespoon or so of the cheese on a plate. And then I'll take a little bit of olive oil and basil that I mixed in together. And I'll take one of these flax crackers. Well, a couple of them really. And I'll just sit and eat this like a nice little snack. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. The entire recipe will be on my website. It's lowcarb360.com, and I thank you all for watching.